Ooh, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you. I've been given a task.
Are you shitting yourself?
I must deliver to you.
No, stop. Stop, you can't. You're shitting
What I need
yourself.
to give to you.
You can't.
is
You
this
can't just
relic.
keep talking
It's been
like
passed
you're
down,
not actively
and it's the
shitting
one
yourself.
thing I live
Stop.
to do.
Oh my
I'm
God, it
ancient,
reeks.
I'm dirt.
My
I'm
eyes.
here to deliver this
They burn.
thing to you.
Well, alright y'all, welcome back to more Who's Lila. Where we left off, we got a second ending, which didn't really take us too long. I was kind of surprised. Recap of everything that's happened if you don't really want to go see. This guy's name, William, and there appears to be something weird going on with this motherfucker named Lila. We don't know who Lila is yet, but we know that Lila, for some reason, and this is me theorizing, is taking over William's body here, or Will's body. Maybe Will and William are different people. I don't know, I'm not great with the names. But we're gonna get better. We're gonna have to, because it looks like there's gonna be quite a few more endings, and probably a lot more questions. Before I do start, I change my color. Now we on nightly comforts. I don't like the way this one looks, but fuck it, we ball. Another thing, so we auto-saved in the boiler room. This is gonna let us skip all of the main shit we need to do to get back to the school. But there's a slight problem with that, and it's that I need to be able to see stuff. Hold on, okay, cool. This is where I saved in the boiler room. So these people that we talked to, these were all of the friends of Will, I believe. There's no need to talk further. Okay. So recap of this conversation, pretty much there's this girl that we talked to and she was like, yo, where's that one girl you were talking to? There's a missing girl. God damn it, why am I so bad at names? You know what, fuck it, I don't care to explain this anymore. We're just gonna ride. Oh, but wait, I don't have the thing from the ending. The code. Wait, hold on. If I wake up now, do I have journal? It's difficult for me to express emotions. No, what's in the journal? What? Oh, we have a new location. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to the fucking school. I'm going to Courtland Street. That shit sound lame as hell. Oh yeah, meet me at Courtland. Meet me on 33rd Street. That sound way cooler. Fucking Courtland Street. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. God damn, do I gotta go do all this bullshit? Man, I'm just leaving. I'm fucking leaving, bro. Give me all my shit. I'm skipping ahead. Oh, anyways, this was the missing girl I was talking about. What was her name? Tanya Kennedy. This is the name of the lady that was missing. We talked about Tanya Kennedy to our classmates, and they were like, hey, she's missing, but you two were hanging out, weren't you? And apparently we were, and we might have been fucking, we might have been going crazy, I don't know. But apparently she's missing, and the principal's kind of been asking around. She's been missing for like 6 days or something odd like that. That's all we were really given about that whole situation. Sorry if I've been skipping around a lot. I'm remembering this shit as we go. Let's head to this mysterious fucking avenue, this alley or whatever the fuck. What is Courtland Street? Take me there. Okay. New territory. Let's ride. Who the fuck is this guy? You know what? We're just gonna chat. Let's work. Police. This is the police station. What? Oh, no, it's not. It's a random address. I'm guessing this is of Tanya then. This might be Tanya's address. Excuse me, do you live here? Most insufferable voice for this guy. We can't let in any non-tenants due to the investigation. Yes, I do. Whoa. Whoa, stop. Hey, you made a sad face. Oh, okay, cool. We're good. I don't know why this dickhead Will's intuition was, you know what? This police just asked me a question. And his fucking face started contorting in ways that no human's face ever would. That is the most unnatural face you could have made, you fucking thug. Why would you do that? Anyways, this guy's none the fucking wiser. Oh, yes? Which apartment is it then? Oh, wait, I have a list of tenants right here. You're not on it. Oh, no. What is your name? Hayward. Will Hayward. Okay, wait. Hold on. If that actually is our name, and this kid's name is Will, then William, William, is a different person. What? Okay. Oh, another random thing. So the phone that we picked up in the start, I made this connection when I was editing, but the person that picks up on the phone, I think is Will, and he's like, Lila, please let me back in, further supporting my whole like body swapped theory, or like Will being possessed by Lila, but we'll see as we continue. Let me see. See, even he's saying that shit. I don't see anyone by that name here. What? You want to sneak in, see a friend or something? Sorry, not happening, kid. Go fuck yourself. I'm sneaking in whether you like it or not. Watch me work. Watch me work. There's been a slaughter on the road. No. Don't. Your face remain. Wait, no. I should have been like worried or something. This looked strange. You really want to get in there, huh? If there's someone to meet, can't you wait outside? I'm sorry, there's just no way I can let a non-tenant in. Let's work, let's try this again. Miss. There's been a slaughter on the road. You smiled. This isn't a very funny joke, bud. I think you better leave unless you want to get in trouble. I'm already way too kind not to punish you with shenanigans. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? What kind of face he want me to make? I know he want me to make a worried face. Okay. You made a sad... How is that a sad face? In what fucking planet is that a sad face? What? Are you for real? That is not the face I made. That is just verbatim not the face I made. Yes, a truck with a bunch of construction workers has just crashed. There's blood everywhere. Please, miss. Is this a female cop? Jeez. Oh my god, I've been doing this fucking punk-ass voice and it's been a lady cop this whole time. You know what? I'm still doing the voice. I don't give a fuck. This lady got a crazy voice. Jeez, this better not be a trick. Me when I say the same thing to him 3 times in a fucking row? Yeah, for sure, bro. Crazy apartment complex. Oh, here's the caution tape. Will, master of disguise. Let's go right on in. Whoa. I used to... Wait, no, his name is William, so he is the Will. What? So he just didn't share his full name with the cop. Okay. I used to call this place my second home. What happened here? Now it smells like dust and ashes. Oh, this is the fire. Was this the fire that, Petrika, or whatever the fuck Russian dude's name was? Okay. So that... Yeah, okay, so this is... Shit. Let's work. What's this? A phone? Oh, no. Oh, we haven't... Hold on, we had a number. I wrote down a number. It does have the Daemon thing in the top left. Maybe that can help me with that. I'll come back to that in a moment. Hold on. Oh, there's quite a lot to look at in here. God, do you hear that creaking? Oh my... Holy fucking smokes, dude. Enter pin. Oh, okay, hold on, brother. I wrote it down on my phone. God, there's gonna be so many pieces to this puzzle. 43033. Let's try that. Oh, it's a 3-digit pin, like a legitimate pin. Never mind. God damn it. Okay. Some pages were untouched by fire. For us, the most comfortable way to contact him was using a special yantra. For beginners, an 8th tole of Teth, mushrooms is often required. What? However, experienced members of the group may manage without them. Instruction. Position the yantra so its center is at eye level and a comfortable distance away. Sit with your spine straight, breathe in and out slowly until your breath flows naturally. Number 2, look at the center or dot, which represents the unity that underlies all the diversity of the physical world. You are just saying bullshit. Now allow your attention to expand, engulfing the outer square of the yantra. Do not move your eyes from the dot, however. Gradually, span your attention across the sacred figure. As you reach the outer contour, you will already be unreadable. Unreadable. Wait, are people trying to get like William so he's not like no emotion showing? I'm confused, mate. Huh. Okay, man, for sure. What is this? Fireplace. A place of fire. A poet. The grand poet of our time. Truly a mastermind, a genius. Oh, they physically want me to do this. Okay, hold on. I'll come back to this in a moment. Never mind. I'm not coming back to this in a moment. My mind is grand. My mind is fire. I'm looking at the dot. Oh. Me when I'm looking and still looking. All right, breathe. Everyone breathe with me. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Why is it making like Minecraft anvil sounds when that shit pop? Oh. God damn. Oh my god. Oh. What the fuck happened? Are we in first person? What? That's hard. Okay, I wish I would have remembered the instructions a little bit better. They said to go until I meet the figure. Is this them? Hey, what's up, dude? A statue of sorts. It looks familiar. It looks so familiar. It's just us. It may be made of wax, so lifelike it is. Does it talk? Do it squirt? That's crazy, my bad. It looks so familiar. Okay, his face is like a mirror, isn't it? You cannot help but gaze at it. Good God. Got some beautiful ass lips on me. Okay, well now you ruined it. That is so fucking sick. Oh my God. Damn. Wow. What a fucking... There were no words spoken. Yeah, I didn't even want to say anything looking at it. I literally was just smiling. It was so cool. All happened in an instant. How amusing. A vessel for my kin has come on its own. What? Okay. What does the vessel want? Okay, wait. This is... I don't know if they're referring to the stuff, but talk of vessel is supporting my theory. With the first movement of your mind, the creature seems to have understood the whole of your desires. It is known. I guess this has a voice, right? It is known. We will help you understand. Nothing is required in return. We don't need your compliance. What the fuck? It doesn't ask for consent? Is that what I'm getting? This freak bastard. It must be stopped. You may now seek help from my servitor, the daemon. Oh my God, the thingy. The thingy in my fucking file. Hold on. This shit. The daemon. I'll come back to him in a moment. I just need to make sure that's what this guy said. The daemon. You must acquire him separately. I don't know what I'm doing with this guy's voice. I don't know what I'm feeling with it. Where I'm landing. I better land somewhere. Holy shit. This might be the only time we talk to this guy. You must acquire him separately. He was uploaded as an addition to this reality. I shall give you a link to his location. Listen carefully. Store Steam Power. No, don't worry. I was already aware. I got him. The link is now in your clipboard. If you still want to hear from Lawrence. Wait, who's the Lawrence? Call him on the phone. The daemon will know the number once you let him see the phone router. Was that another ending? Emperor reversed. Okay, we need to go back there. Back to the phone. To call... how did I just forget the name? Do I have short-term memory loss? I might have short-term memory loss. Alright, back here now. We'll head into the room where the phone is at. And now we open the daemon. Alright, daemon. I need help. I need help. Maybe if I open the game, he'll tell me the number? Hey, buddy. Show me. Hold on. I don't know how this works. Yeah, I hear him making the noise, but like... Hey, what is the fucking number? Do you know it? I'm here. Show me. This fucking thug holding out on me. Huh. Maybe we need to... I don't know. What if we just wake up again? It's in my clipboard now, right? He makes it like the... I'm so confused because the daemon makes noise randomly in the top left. And I don't know if this thing is making noise. I'm confused. Okay. Reopen daemon. It said there... It beeps in here. Is there anything in here that he wants to see? You want to see this? What? The calamity happened on 13/11. Wait, like 13/11. Okay. I'm glad to know that. You know what? Monkey boy, I'm gonna write this shit down. Don't fuck with me, man. The calamity happened on 13/11. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. Let's keep it pushing and see if we can't find some more stuff here. Actually, motherfucker, hold on. Let's see here. Put me back in the burnt hall. Maybe he has something to say in, I don't know, any of these rooms. Anything here? What about this room? Oh, you think he got something to say about the computer? Hold on. No, he don't got nothing to say about that shit. Nothing about that. Okay, he has something to say in here. This is the only thing I can look at. Did he just say 7? 4. Oh, you want me to dial in? Okay, I got you. I got you, bro. I got you, Browdy. 4. Got... What number now? 2. God, this would be awesome if I had 2 monitors. 2. Dude, I can never make out what the fuck this robot bastard is saying. 1? That was not 1. Grow up. 2. 2. He said 2. It's like a guessing game. 7. I know that was a 7. Don't play with me. Lucky number 7. Right there. Did he say foe? On foe? I found him. Alright, that's foe. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed this segment up. I pretty much am just going back and forth with the numbers, but it's just a whole lot of black screens and not seeing shit because I'm a dumbass, so my bad. Yo, have I been putting in the wrong number? Because I've been doing this for like an hour. That's an egregious overstatement. But this guy literally has me like counting down. This is no normal human number. Oh, thank you. What's happening? Hello? I throw my bitch back in full screen type shit. Father Lawrence? I thought he died. How are we speaking? Who is it? I must have dreamed it. Father Lawrence? Is that you? Lawrence. This was what they called the last vessel, wasn't it? What? Wait, so Lawrence was possessed as well? William. Is that you, William? Yes, it's me. Father Lawrence, where are you? What happened? I thought you died in that fire. You and me both, man. Albeit I'm not as surprised looking as you are. I'm kind of more interested in it, but you know, we got levels to this shit. Where are you? I'm a strange place, my dear William. But we deserve this. I should have never tricked you all. What? He tricked us. My ego, oh my god, he's an egoist. He's part of Project Blue Lock. My egoism has led to their death and to your consequent suffering. What are you talking about? A turn of the wheel. I have the wheel. I hope this comes in here. What do you mean, Father Lawrence? She mustn't continue what I started. I thought the Empress was the one to... okay, the Empress was the one talking to William, who I think was Lila at the time. The switching between William and Lila is confusing me. She shouldn't be able to seize her. But Lila seems to be way too clever to fall victim to such tricks. There's another way. To do what? Ribkin? Nick B... Yeah, okay, it's not a reversed thing at all. I'm writing it down, hold on. This looks important. I smell important. Writing it down. Ribkin. Alright. It has been written down. This was the name of your colleague, right? Maybe I didn't need to write it down, my bad. Overread it. Completely. Yes. I was too foolish and power hungry, I suppose. But now it's all in vain. You are the only one I wouldn't want to suffer from it. So here is the code you seek. It's from the desktop computer I used. You will find all the information there. Thank you, because I need some informations in me. 357. Writing that down, I don't trust myself to remember that, not one bit. No. 357. Thank you, Pope, Fatty, whatever the fuck your name was. I already forgot it. Father Lawrence, I remembered it. I don't have short-term memory loss, I got CTE. Yeah! Alright, let's move. Computer. Okay, marvelous. We can now access this. 357. My face when I remembered it. Okay. He said we're gonna find everything here. I don't believe it. This document is locked. Is it like a parasite? Imagine? I don't think I spelled it. This document contains a single URL. Words of card/code. You want me to go to it? This link is now in your clipboard. Where's my clipboard? Oh, you mean like my copy paste? Hold on. Did they mean my copy paste? Holy shit, they meant my copy paste. That's so hard. Here are the words of Professor F.I. Ryabkin. This is the guy he was talking about. Hosted from Olitasalini 979. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember this. This is really sick. This reminds me so much of what I was just playing not too long ago, Shipwreck 64. I love when games do this shit. This is really cool. I am Professor Rybkin, and I am here to rel you the truth, the science, is lying to you. Imagine if humans, rather than being the generators of consciousness, were in a sort of parasitic relationship with it. What if the consciousness was an underlying inseparable factor of reality, existing outside of an unconditioned be human brains? We know animals don't process consciousness. This, by the way, flying over my head. Like, I'm like kind of processing, but not really. So instead, like some crazy philosophical shit, maybe, I don't know. So we aren't the creators of our own consciousness. We instead are like parasites to it, which I guess they're getting into the whole like Lila parasite to William thing, or William parasite to Lila thing, maybe. How did humans come about it, and why does Professor Ribkin find the word possess to be inaccurate in this context? I said possess, dude. The existence of the hard problem of consciousness. Look here. It's actually like a Wikipedia page. I mean, I'll look, I guess. Why not? The hard problem of consciousness. In the philosophy of I'm not reading all this. Grow up. Anyways, yeah, philosophical thing about consciousness, whatever, right? This, among other things, suggests that consciousness, in fact, cannot be understood through traditional scientific means. A correlation between electric impulses and conscious phenomena is evident, yet how can we ever begin to categorize the raw feelings? Look here. I'm not looking here. I'll look here. Instantly swap sides. I know. Fucking ridiculous. Red. Look here. It's just a red fucking score. Dang.
Don't click it again. Don't click red.
Qualia obviously cannot exist outside the context of a singular mind. That is different from any physical phenomena we have ever researched. Thus, it is not unreasonable to assume consciousness to be quality that exists unrelated to the meat machines of the brains. Such perspective was prevalent even among the older ones, so a term has emerged: the prince. Humans seem to have evolved an analog meat and fluid system, the brain that conceptually mimics the inner workings of the prince so well that the prince was gradually fooled into thinking he was looking in a mirror, and when he saw his reflection dance a certain way, he would occasionally think it would be fun to dance the same way. And that's how the pain and suffering of the prince emerged. Humans are on their own nothing, simple meat machines mimicking the grand consciousness. The grand consciousness, however, grants them the great depths of knowledge by letting them be its host. Thus, the human race prevails. This is a very, crazy thing I was not expecting to sit and chew on playing this game. Okay. Yeah, for sure. The collective human unconsciousness, but also it not being it and it being the prince. So what they're saying is the collective unconsciousness, the prince, is its own separate thing, and humans somehow mimicked it. The human brain is just so good at mimicking it that the prince eventually was fooled into thinking it was humans and humans are it, and so then it grants them its own understanding through that. Okay. Sometimes a work of art makes so many human mirrors act the same way. Prince thinks that the work is a creature to inhabit, dance with. Wait, what? Sometimes a work of art makes so many human mirrors act the same way. Okay, the prince thinks that work is a creature to inhabit and dance with. A clear example of this case is Chet Murray, killed by white supremacists. What the fuck are they having me look up? What? The page you're looking for cannot be found. They took this shit down. They didn't want me knowing about the Chet Murray killed by white supremacist group. Or, well, not white supremacist, by a supremacist group. I'm jumping the gun here. A supremacist group. Why is this taken down? This would have been totally awesome to fucking look into. Alright, yeah, cool, whatever. It's too woke. Chet Murray is the creator of the Dada Dog. It is a powerful pictorial agent called a meme in the modern World Wide Web. Imagine if this wasn't real, Chet Murray, because wait, no, hold on, I might be jumping the gun again. Chet Murray might not be a real person. This might be a fake link by intention, by design, because this is a directly referenced thing in here. And they also reference the Dada Dog. That was the sticker on the locker that the girl talked to us about in part 1 of this series. Anyways, creator of Dada Dog. It is a powerful pictorial agent called a meme in the modern World Wide Web. A blurred version of it can be seen below. Oh, you couldn't show me it? Yeah, whatever. It is stated in this article, what begun as a harmless picture was later used by a supremacist group consisting primarily of young white male. Oh my god, it was a white supremacist group. I was on the money. Its insane popularity is difficult to explain, as millions of such pictorial agents are born every day and forgotten in a matter of minutes. Apart from its illustriousness, this artistic presence has had a rather tragic and ironic fate. It almost seems to have gone completely opposite to the author's intentions, ultimately killing the author by the hands of the supremacist group. Wait, what? Almost seems to have gone completely opposite to the author's intent, ultimately killing the author by the hands of the supremacist group. This is why the image is blurred. I am not willing to be subject to its wrath. Wait, so the Datadog has like an effect on people? Because they were saying certain images, right, back up here, certain images, okay, I lost it, but yeah, they said something about certain images have an effect on people. The controlled method of creating the ultra-influencing works of any media. For many years, I have worked with my colleague, friend, and a low-tier blank Professor W.A. Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence, right? The guy, the fucking, okay, guy we talked to on the phone. This is his stuff. Wait, so this isn't his article, but this is his referencing him, okay. Since the aforementioned example was made without premeditation and had an effect it had due to pure luck, it is believed that media items of high effectivity can only be created intuitively. This is not true. We have been fooled, controlled by the Order of Blank, who utilize the artificially crafted mimetic agents. Mimetic agents, this is it's making me laugh. Stupid ass shit. They can manually create the memes, and the woke propaganda is trying to tell us that we can't. Okay, dude. In order to control society. This is so like fucking Matrix, like red pill. Like, all right, I'll keep rolling with it though, for the sake of the game. Who to utilize the artificially crafted mimetic agents in order to control society. Professor Lawrence was the one who devised a generalized method for creating such works and controlling them. The special forces tried to shut him up, but you can't hide this from us. Special forces? Who the fuck? They called in Navy Team SEAL 6 and they sent him to strike his ass? Because he was making memes? Yeah, I'd like to imagine he's making like a really like low 480p fucking Bazinga meme or some bullshit. He's like, this right here has the power to control the collective human unconscious. The prince will love this. Here's a link to his original scientific paper. The password may not be revealed openly, but the daemon knows it. Look at answer.txt base folder. I trust your judgment. So this is the one that said parasite. Hold on. This text doc parasites. Got it. Okay. To his original scientific paper. Password may not be revealed openly. Daemon knows it. Parasites. Okay. What the fuck is this? Hello? Oh, this is in all the other languages in case I didn't know. What is this? Garage Heathen? A password is required to view this page. Okay, hold on. Going back into the game for a moment. God, it's been a minute since we were in the game. I'm just gonna check this. I typed it wrong, my bad. Parasites. Okay, never mind. Documents locked. It's not that. Maybe it's the itch page. Hold on. Hold up. I'ma skip through this for y'all, but pretty much the password was caps lock sensitive, and I didn't type it caps lock into the itch page for like a solid 5 minutes, and then it finally clicked and I did it that way, but I was an idiot. Oh, okay. So the code, so the itch page it took me to, this right here, went to that page, and then the answer was in there. So I was putting it in the wrong spot. I'm silly. I'm stupid. That was just really dumb. Generalized guide to UIW-AM creation. I mean, I classified Confidential. Is this just like the different languages? Okay, I'm just going to download the PDF. Now, we can take a look at this PDF. Here we go. Classified. A generalized guide to the creation of ultra-influencing works of any media. Professor Lawrence and Professor Ribkin. Introduction. This paper aims to provide a reliable guide intended to be used by the consequent leader of Lawrence fraternity. Lawrence fraternity. Okay. Oh, so they're like, oh, because it was a college paper, right? Materials and methods. This study was performed utilizing the method developed by Professor Lawrence and his colleague. Okay, I get that. Aforementioned means of study. Although relentlessly denied by modern neurophysiology, neurophysiology were necessary to negate the known limitation of the rational worldview. The Lawrence method was, among other influences, based on the works of Marcel Grial, practical Tibetan Buddhism, and some practices of Kabbalah and modern Satanism. You can't just lob that in there at the end. Literature cited: Burners of Men, Modern Ethiopia, Mass Dogons, Institute d'Ethnology, Conversations with Agotameli, Religious Ideas, there's the Hinduism, and then West, the Tibetan Book of the Dead. See end of paper, partially declassified. Hey, buckle up guys, get ready for some more fucking reading. Ebook moment, here we are. Get a sip of water too, fuck it, why not? First, let us define what we mean by ultra-influencing works of any media. Ultra-influencing works of any... Okay, so that's the acronym for it. As we know, among centuries, a work of art would often surface, the popularity and meaning of which would often go beyond its author's expectations and beliefs. Such item would oftentimes be extremely relatable or otherwise influential. Influential for almost each and every one of its consumers. After gathering enough popularity, the item would often act as though it had a mind of its own. Such behavior, although only seeming conscious, would almost always ensure the item's relative longevity and effectiveness in social manipulations. For obvious reasons, many individuals, mages, and secret orders have attempted to create and control such items with varying degrees of success. I'm sorry, they're just saying there's literally like shadow wizards in the darkness controlling like Doge and like Soyjack to move the masses. Fucking dark wizard Satan, the 7th tier of hell, came out from the fucking skies. Yeah, why not? Came out from the skies and went, yes, I bless the public with the Pepe face frog bullshit. They sent down the what's another big significant, oh my god, the literally like the old like MLG memes. That was actually the shadow wizards.
Legalized nuclear bomb.
With the growing spread of the World Wide Web, the ultra-influencing works of any media have taken many new forms. They now possess a generally lower lifespan, however varying effects much more than their predecessors. We may see ideas, zeitgeist reflections, infectious personalities, and so on. Are they saying like influencers as well also have can be this thing? That's kind of cool. And they all go under a generalized term, meme. It just makes me laugh thinking about like pretty much any and all memes. Then some of these are just under that category. Well, no, they say they all go under the term, so every meme is technically what they are classifying it as. That's funny. Okay. We must not confuse those with the orthodox social engineering tools, such as online propaganda. However, the two often go hand in hand. When not made by accident, the inherently occult, ultra-influencing works of any media, yeah, I'm busting that every time it says it, requires a very specific process of creation and nurturing, as stated in many most outrageous, and thus often closest to the truth, conspiracy theories. The FBI are known to use them. This partly explains the recently uncovered Farm Fields project. See the Times Co. Cattle farms discovered near the Pentagon. Can I actually visit this? Nope, it's a PDF, I can't edit. Okay, cool. Part 2, goals. We, the fraternity of Lawrence, and Lawrence personally aim to utilize the ultra-influencing works of any media for the good of humanity. I myself am willing to transcend the human condition in order. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound selfless. When you come to me and you go, I'm willing to transcend the mortal coil, what it means to be human in order for the good of humanity, I don't believe you. This guy said, yeah, I'm willing to become God for the sake of humanity. Suck my monkey balls, brother. And it already sounds like Lawrence already was the vessel when we talked to him. He said, oh, Lawrence is what they called my vessel, or this vessel, when it was alive. So either it was like Lawrence was always the creature was that talked to us, or Lawrence turned later down the road, and then I don't know. Maybe later down the road makes more sense. Okay, the method, theoretical base. The naturally appearing human-created ultra-influencing work are no rare phenomena. However, such methodology introduces severe limitations to the practice. Unpredictability. It's almost impossible to tell whether the new... God damn it, I'm having a stroke. Whether the new spheric imprints, works of art produced by humans, have the qualities of ultra-influencing works, commonly, the main condition for such an imprint to acquire the expected infectiousness is the patronage of an accordingly powerful new sphere dweller. What the fuck is the new sphere? Did they explain what that was? Am I missing something? Some artists and creators do indeed use certain blank in order to contact the dwellers. However, the result does not seem to show an increase in controllability and often leads to the complete annihilation of the author. Lack of control over ultra-influencing works. Due to the deity adopting and or temporarily inhabiting the ultra-influencing work, its behavior remains at the whims of the new sphere dweller. As contact and control over the existing deities is out of the question, it's almost impossible to tell the ways in which ultra-influencing works' life cycle will unravel. As a solution to these glaring problems, the Lawrence fraternity offers a method of manufacturing an artificial new sphere dweller, surrogate mother of controllable ultra-influencing works. Oh my god, where are we going right now? Are they going to say Lila was the artificial new sphere dweller they made? Or no, the surrogate mother of the artificial new sphere dweller. Is that what they're getting at here? The methodology was carefully extracted mainly from the works of Marcel Grial. M. Grial was an Africanist researching the life and mythology of the Dogon people. One of his most important discoveries was the instrumental use of a certain family of mushrooms called Tet. They mentioned that in the thing we just did, where we looked at the thing and looked straight at it. The Dogons seem to have found a way to communicate with one of the more suitable or swasible high-class new sphere deities. For security purposes, we will not disclose its real name and will refer to it as Snake Eyes. By modifying the traditional rituals of the Dogons, we were able to develop a reliable process for creating our own artificial new sphere dweller. Jesus Christ, this went so much deeper than I thought it was gonna go. I mean, fuck, dude, they got me reading PDFs. Practical applications and risks. As the newly created dweller needs a psychic base for its existence, we had to gather a group of people who, for the purpose of this experiment, were all told to create a tulpa with a predetermined appearance. While the brethren believed that the individual tulpas belonged to only them and didn't have any way of contacting each other, the very starting conditions, same tulpa appearance, character, and the same meditation practices have led to the birth of a psychic creature that has persisted beyond their individual minds. From now on, the creature will be referred to as L. Fucking like Death Note. Their combined vision of her character would form an ever-changing yet relatively lively new sphere dweller. It was completely artificial in her nature. We were sure not to accidentally invite any existing archetypal deity into the process, as it would introduce uncontrollable consequences. Is this the thing that they made? Is that the woman in the boiler room? Or is it kind of like that but different? I don't know. I'm a little loose here. Like, I'm reading this and I'm trying to process it as best as I can, but I'll probably have to just revisit this idea a few times until it clicks. The existing archetypes are considered by far most powerful and least controllable. New sphere dwellers' history shows cases of large-scale calamities induced by trying to use the archetypes of the blank, for example. This is so due to their universality. The more people know about a dweller, the more characteristics as well as psychic energy it borrows. Thus, some archetypes which exist in every person's mind from birth should be kept completely out of the discussion. They would be way too powerful and unpredictable. Archetypes, so like, when they say archetypes, do they mean like core like things to the human experience, like fears, like the fear of the dark, fear of the unknown? Are they saying like that sort of thing, and then letting concepts like that or archetypes in this fashion, right, letting that have an effect on the new sphere dwellers they're making, then that would let those become too dominant, too swayed by it? I don't know. The artificial dweller we created was given vampiric behavioral qualities due to better controllability. We would have a means of stopping its activity almost instantly by cutting the source of nourishment. In order for L to exist, it needs a fixed amount of so-called psychic energy. In the more primitive times, the main way of releasing it was a human sacrifice. As the human race developed, ancient Egyptians were the first to acquire a sort of psychic accumulator. Instead of archaic human murder, they would use the more quantitative yet less powerful method of animal sacrifice. We utilize the same technique in order to feed L. For these reasons, the brethren have a functioning cattle critter farm. This is a crazy paper, by the way. Like, I can't imagine being a colleague or someone here. Well, no, not a colleague, I guess, but just someone they would show this research to and reading through it and getting to that point and being like, wait, hold on. I was already struggling to follow all of this, but now you're telling me you're sacrificing animals on campus? Like you're just straight up sacrificing shit? That's insane. Like I know they're doing crazy stuff and they're getting into this, but I'm like, oh, you know, maybe their method is like something silly. You know, they're generating stuff or they're like messing with an algorithm of sorts. No, they're sacrificing animals full and well. Okay. That's raw. That's pretty metal. I'll give it to him. Emergency handling. In an unlikely scenario, we lose control over L. All the necessary steps of regaining it are described in the locked document on the main computer. The password for the document is first gold. Okay, there's the password. The instructions regarding complete elimination of the artificial nude dweller are present in the same file. Oh, so there's a way of regaining it. So you can regain control or you can completely eliminate the nude dweller. Okay, well, we're going to copy this real quick because I need, you know what, it's fine. I'll just remember to type it. You know what, I'm writing it down on my phone. I don't even care. I know I have it here, but I'm just doing it to do it for the love of the game. Also, why first gold? Why specifically that? What relevance does that have, you know? Okay. Holy shit, finally the end of this document. Jesus Christ, so much reading. Conclusion and achievements. As a result of our efforts, we were able to successfully implement a stable, ultra-influencing work pipeline. A detailed report on each created ultra-influencing work, their effectiveness, evaluations, and lifespans can be found at blank. Presented here are some of the more prominent items. 98 hours canceled. Of leg bones, 8 months. Some of the variants can still be found on secluded image boards. However, they seem to be lacking any of the initial psychic impulse, natural end of lifespan. Data dog. Oh, they made it. Oh, there's the photo of it, by the way. This is so silly. Datadog, still active at the moment of this paper's release, is not L's child. A detailed report, among others, can be found at blank. T is still active at the moment of this paper's release. First successful child of L. So Datadog is not L's child. T is L's child. Who is L? Is it Lawrence, or is this just the L they did for the thing? Okay. T has diverged from the expected meme format and was given a longer lifespan. Despite the significant raise in vitality, due to the change of medium, T seems to have not amassed the required amount of energy, maybe? I don't know. Very interesting though. All really cool stuff. Now we can go back into the game and put on this fucking computer. First gold. Here we go. Holy shit, there's no fucking way you just gave me more reading. Okay, it's the remainder of the document you've read before. I've read it? What? Why? Emergency handling. In an unlikely case of L going out of control, it's what? It's useless trying to regain control. Kill her. What? Yes, you've read correctly, my dear William. What? I feel like I would have a greater grasp on this and maybe be more concerned about what I'm reading if I had maybe done the school route before coming and doing all this bullshit. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I took the more fucking normal life route and talked to the people in the school, I would maybe have more background. But hey, we took this route. Fuck it. You read correctly, my dear William. M. Lila needs to be no more. L is Lila. Why am I trolling, bro? How did I not remember that? Okay. L is Lila. Lila needs to be no more. The only way to stop her existence is by what? Is by getting rid of all her hosts. Isn't that us? Anybody who has ever come into contact with her is a potential host. After all, if nobody knows about her, she can feed off their energy. This is such a cool bit right here. This just makes the concept of who's Lila even cooler. Because it's like, if you know about her, she's still relevant and you are a potential host. So by asking the question, who's Lila, you're perpetuating it. Anyway, she can feed off their energy, but without human hosts, she can't do anything. She's a construct of thought, unable to live independently of people's knowledge of her. Remember that, Will. Why is this document talking to me like that? That's so crazy. This is Itachi level fucking planning and foreshadowing, Batman level shit. This person that wrote this document. Okay, so I am right then. Lila is this concept. It's this like unconscious thing, this new sphere. I don't even know if I'm using these terms right. This new sphere that was made by Lawrence and his colleague Iknev, or I forget how to say his name. His name's freaky as hell. But those two worked and made this thing. Very, very interesting. Okay. So there's that. I don't know what else we would do here. I'm surprised that didn't give us like an ending of sorts. Really? I mean, because we read both documents. We read this one, First Gold. And yeah, it seems to be the document. And fucking dickhead here doesn't have anything to say. His eyes have gone completely dark. There's nothing here he has to say to me. Really cool though. Okay. So Datadog is not L's child. T was the successful child of L, being Lila. So when they say L here, they're referring to Lila. Got it. God, so many different like vocab and terms and stuff we're gonna have to remember. Where do we go with this information? Who do I tell? Who do I talk to? I guess we can leave, right? I mean, fuck. Oh no. Howdy. I'm Special Agent Arnold Hill. William Clark, correct? Please come with us, would you? Oh, Stone Cold Fit. He looks evil. Jesus Christ, what are we doing here? These guys look mad. The Hierophant V of the Major Arcana. What the fuck was that ending? I just got arrested. But I could click on these cards? That's so cool. The Hierophant. The Emperor. The Empress. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and then there's the reversed versions of these cards. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I have a lot to sit on. Wow. I mean, that was like so much information they just gave us. And still, a lot of questions. Like, so we know that Lila is an artificially made, ultra-influencing work that was made by Lawrence and his colleague. And they were, I guess this is a college thing that they worked on because they refer to them, their thing as like a fraternity, so I'm guessing college. And they made Lila. But that concerns me because Will, at multiple points in this game, has been directly referred to as Lila, meaning Lila's been speaking through Will in some of these segments, which also confuses me because then it means that Lila's kind of in and out of Will. Pause, double pause on that. She fucking the hell out of Will. But she's been in Will's consciousness and taking over him in certain segments. But also it seems like, when do we know when she is in there and when she's not? Because when we picked up the phone, the dude on the phone was like, Lila, let me out, or let me back in. It's Will, let me in. And then he's not, and then there was the machine that was talking, and that's why we have the wheel, because it was William. And William was talking to himself, but I guess Lila was in there. So I'm confused as to when Lila is in the driver's seat and when she's not, or when they're not, I guess, because Lila seems to be this fucking I don't want to say omnipotent figure, because I don't think that's the case. But see, because when we talked, oh God, in that second ending we got, when Lila was talking to the Empress, they said something about Will being Will hiding it really well, or Will had hidden something really well from Lila, meaning that was this before she gained the ability to manipulate Will's consciousness and be there and quote unquote possess him or take control of his consciousness? I'm confused about that. But dude, them going the route of philosophical fucking the ID and consciousness and tackling that is crazy. I was not expecting to have to think about all that. And then them also dropping just memes and shit. I was like, okay, dude. But yeah, this game it's definitely a lot to chew on, but man, it's just stylistically so on point. Very cool so far. I'm really fucking with this. This is awesome. Cool game. I'm gonna go fucking theorize and shit while I edit this.